server-side website I built on to the previous basketball website that I have and included some simple login systems. So here, to log in, you need a username and then a password. Notice that the password is blanked out into dots. And then once you log in, you can obviously choose if you want to delete, edit. You can choose all the different categories. You can then add a record. If you remember previously, this page didn't really have any aesthetics to it. So I fixed that. I fixed the edit category and also the edit player. I've also changed the theme of that. I've also allowed to display users, so ID, username, email, and I didn't put in the passwords because obviously for safety concerns, if someone logged in and seen all the users, they could also get their passwords. So if we just go back, you can also notice that I have a My Account button here at the top. Here you can choose to log in, log out, or register. If you log out, simply just logs you out, brings you back to the login page. But if you choose to register, you have a choice of a username. So you can put anything as a username. So I'm just going to put in example. And then for the password, I have created it that it needs a certain format. So if you do put in a format, and then if you wish to see your password, you just tick this box and you can cover it and uncover it. And then for the email, I've also put a specific format for the emails. So if I was to put in example, it needs to match the requested format. I did that by simply in the register.php, this line here. So the email has to have a pattern of any letter from A to Z, any number from 0 to 9, any special characters, plus an @ symbol. So this is very important. And then the plus, dot, and then at least 2 characters of A to Z after that. Then for the show password, for this button here, I used a script tag at the bottom here. So my function 2, and then if x.type equals to password, x.type text. So that types out just the dots, and then else it types out the password, and it's linked here as well. This is the required pattern for the password. The field's also required, so you can't skip by it. All of the fields here are required. Now, if we take a look at example, so here at my local host website, go to PHP CRUD. This is the users table. You can see here that the password has been hashed and salted and imported into the database. So then I just copied stuff back into the database using where is it? Display users.php. So this is pretty simple. here's the statement, the query. It asks for everything from users ordered by the ID, and then you pretty much just call everything at the end with the user at users as users, and then you just print out the ID, username, and email. That was pretty simple. I've also put in sessions into my login has a sessions. My index.page has a sessions, and my login page here. Yes, this is for my button. So if you notice on my button, if you go out, if you click on it, all of this appears. So that was done by, yet again, another script tag and a function just to drop down. And then it also has when you hover over it, the text changes color and the background changes. That was pretty simple as well. Like I said, the patterns and the requireds. Logout pretty much just destroys the session and it goes back to the login page. The registered, yes, when you register as a new person, so if we just log out and we go into register, let's say we put in a username of example, password of, and an email of example. Example.ie, and it takes you back to the login page. I've also put that up onto my net2ftp under the name login page, but unfortunately when I do go to the link, I keep getting an error 500. So I'm pretty sure that's just an error with sessions or the login page itself, because I've asked a few people and they also have that same error, but other than that, I do have everything put into this table here as well. I think that's pretty much everything.